Hi, everyone. It's good to have you back here. Today, I want to share with you about John chapter 21, verse 15. When they had finished breakfast, Jesus turned to Simon and said, Simon Peter, son of John, do you love me more than these? That's a loaded question. That's really loaded. And I want to share with you, this is really interesting because Simon was a zealous follower of Christ. He left his boat in the first moment that Jesus had followed me. He has followed Jesus all through things. He was the one that said on the top of the rock above the city of Caesarea Philippi that you are Christ, the Son of the living God. He's the one that has proclaimed Christ. He's the one that has said in the Garden of Gethsemane, if everyone leaves you, I will not leave you. I love you more than these guys. And now he has denied Christ 3 times. Jesus has gone to the cross and died while John was there at the crucifix, but Peter is nowhere to be found. He is weeping and too ashamed of his unbelievable action he did not know he is capable of doing. And now, later on, the third day as the news of the resurrection of the Lord has come through Mary, he runs to the grave and finds there is no one in there. By the time they get back, Jesus comes and appears to the disciples, and Jesus shows them that he has risen. Peter is overwhelmed. Oh my goodness, my Lord, my lover is raised from the dead. He's here with us again. And all of that has happened. And after all of this, Peter decides to go fishing. And not only himself going fishing, but he takes 6 of the disciples with him. That's crazy. I think of myself, how can you do that, Peter? What in the world are you thinking? You just denied Christ, and Jesus, after the resurrection, says, Go tell Peter that I have risen. Name him. And then after that, he appears to you, he talks to you, he shows himself. And then after all of that, you leave. I think maybe there is a struggle that was going on in the Peter because even though he celebrated Jesus, he is struggling. Am I worthy to follow him? And that I relate with. You know, many years ago, Jesus Christ appeared to me in jail, and as a Muslim man who was so full out to go in the world and make everybody in the world believe in Allah and Muhammad, I had an encounter with this loving God that changed my whole life. Yes, that was just one moment. But all through that life, after 17 till today, many, many times do I feel like I have failed Jesus Christ and he keeps coming back to me. And many times I gotta say that I didn't believe I'm worthy enough. I should come. Just like, oh my goodness, how do you love me? How do you find this love for someone so unworthy as me? And then Jesus, hey, get rid of all that condemnation that you have taken on Afshin. Get rid of all that accusation that you have taken on that has come from the failures you have made. Let me ask you a question, Afshin. Do you love me? And I could say honestly, after every failure, if I was asked that question, I would have said, Yes, Lord, you know I love you. And it's not a good, perfect love that is amazing and it doesn't fail the lover. But I love you. Today I felt the Lord wanting me to just put this out there. Forget all the condemnation. Forget all the mistakes and all the judgment that comes out of that. The Lord is asking you, do you love me? And if your answer is yes, Lord, you know I love you. I gotta say this. He's not let you go, so don't let go. Don't let go. Stand up, rise up. Do not let that accusation keep you down. Nobody can take you out of the hands of Jesus. So realize whom the Father has given him is secured in his hand and in his heart and in his purposes. Just enjoy that and begin to live that for which he grabbed hold of you for. I love you, brethren. Be blessed. And all of you who are wondering, hey, how can you help? Join the channel, subscribe, push the bell buttons, and share with others if you think our materials are good enough for others to hear. We love you and we would appreciate your prayers. Blessings.